I want to tell you an incredible story that's really made a difference in my life about a woman who was being persecuted for her faith in Jesus Christ, heard about others that were being more severely persecuted, chose to join them, complained about it, and then was embarrassed given all that Jesus had done for her. Welcome to Truth Talk with Ed Skipper, published every Monday and Thursday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. It is biblical truth applied to your daily living. Listen closely to Hebrews chapter 12, verses 2 and 3. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Ahn Ei Sook was in jail in World War II because of her faith in Jesus Christ. She had actually warned the Japanese government about the living God. She also heard of other believers who were being tortured. They were in Pyongyang, incarcerated there, and she called out to God and said, "What can I do to help?" She knew that the families were secretly meeting together and praying and fasting. She actually ended up requesting a transfer and ended up going there. When she arrived, an official said to her, "You asked to be here, so don't you complain." A terrible smell slammed into my face as I opened the door, she wrote. It choked off my breathing and burned into my eyes. My stomach revolted, and for a moment I thought I would be sick. Now, the cells were so crowded that people could not all lay down and sleep. Some had to sit up with their arms around their knees. When she got there, she called out her name so that other believers would know that she was there. Well, because of the smell, it was so bad, because of the toilets and the unwashed bodies, she actually pinched her nose and shut her mouth tightly and tried not to breathe. And then she was convicted of her attitude. She thought about this: Jesus Christ gave up heaven to become a man and to live among us in this sinful world. And she thought about the price of the sacrifice that he had made for her and for us. And she was embarrassed about complaining. She says, "Why was such a sinful one as myself complaining about the odor and filthiness of a man? How awful it was to be complaining." Brothers and sisters, in view of what Jesus has done for us, becoming a man, entering this world, sacrificing himself for our sins, and in view of Hebrews 12:3, that we are to consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men so that we will not grow weary and lose heart, I want to challenge you to this: be willing to suffer for Jesus' sake. And this, whatever situation you are in that is difficult today, be thankful, because what Jesus has done for you far outweighs the trouble that you are in. Now, if you want to hear more about this, make sure you check out episode 169, The Top Reason Why I Don't Lose Heart. It's about why Jesus was able to endure the cross and why we're able to endure things in our lives. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, please like it and check out the link in the description about that video I just mentioned, episode 169. And until next time, may you be willing to suffer for Jesus, and may you be thankful in whatever situation you are in.